Hello, welcome to the War Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, today let's go ahead and spectate your quite Lavable. Alright, hosted by Bilbert. Let's go ahead and see Blue Breath vs Elkirans. So we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the War Rogers News Channel for further tournament commentary. Alright, we are back. Turn number 1. Blue Breath vs Elkirans. Alright. Now something tells me that Pelipper had drizzle, so there's probably some rain here. Alright. So, ooh, Mammal Swine is going to take a risk and do a Stealth Rock here. Pelipper is going to do a Scald, which is going to do a lot. Oh, and it, I don't know if it's raining or not, but I think it might be. Yep. Pelipper has drizzle. So, there we go. Alright, so Tyranitar is going to do Intimidate here, which is going to lower down Pelipper's attack. But it won't really matter because Pelipper is a special Pokemon. But yeah, Hippowdon is going to go in, and Yetozilla or Tyranitar is going to be doing Rock Slide. Now, it depends on who's faster. If Tyranitar, the problem with Tyranitar here is that Tyranitar is Rock and Dark, and if Hippowdon does Earthquake, then Tyranitar is weak to it. So Tyranitar is going to switch, predicting a possible Earthquake. Nice call, because Gengar does have Levitate. And Elkirans predicted the switch, so he's going to do Stealth Rocks here. Alright. And the leftovers. Leftover recovery. Alright. Shadow Ball. Alright, nice. Ooh, Ice Fang. That is nice. By golly. Alright. Leftover recovery. Alright. So Tyranitar is coming in. Appearances Tyranitar is coming in. And alright, so there's the substitute here. Alright, nice prediction on Blue Breath's behalf. Now, I don't know if Gengar... Let me see here. I want to check out Gengar here. Gengar... moves... okay. Can it learn... Yes! It can learn Focus Blast. So if it has Focus Blast, then Tyranitar is going to be out. 4 times weakness to fighting. So that's going to be a pretty tough day on Tyranitar's behalf. Tyranitar's not sure. Elkirans is not sure if Gengar has Focus Blast or not, which it does. Good call on Elkirans' behalf. Alright. So Gengar has Substitute and it has Focus Blast. Now I don't know what the other move is. Probably Shadow Ball, if I had to guess. Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt Dish, I don't know. Alright. This match is getting pretty tense, folks. It's getting pretty tense. Ooh. Pain split. And roost. Alright. Well, Gengar can pain split even more to recover more HP. I mean, I think this is a great deal for Blue Breath. All right. Well, it's also a good deal for Gengar too. So, I think it's kind of a bad deal on Alcarance's side, but yeah. So I think that Gengar is going to do possibly another pain split here. And I think Alcarance is thinking about the possible strategies he can use. All right. Yeah. All right. So there's the pain split. Alright, so I see a possible Focus Blast. I see a possible Focus Blast here, which means that there is a high there's a high probability, there we go, a high probability that Tyranitar is going to switch into something that can probably wall off Focus Blast. Like a fellow Gengar. Oh, that's a pretty good way to start. Alright, so we know that Blue Breath's Gengar has Substitute, Pain Split, and Focus Blast. The fourth move... Yep. I don't know. Alright, so now we know all four moves. Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Substitute, and Pain Split, which is a pretty good set. So, there we go. Because Gengar's not really known to wall, although people have built Gengar to wall before, but Gengar is not really known for that. But if you have Pain Split, then that is a really great way to start. Yeah. Gengar, Alcarance made Gengar faint. Now, I don't know if Gengar was going to switch or if if Alcarance had a Choice Scarf on. I don't know. If Tyranitar switches, then we know. Yep, we know that that's locked. Probably Choice Scarf. Because knowing Blue Breath, he probably wouldn't have switched. He probably would have done Focus Blast. So, there we go. There's Salamence, and Lucario is going to be boosting up that attack by plus... Well, actually, now it's +1 since Salamence did the Intimidate, I think. Yeah, it did Intimidate. So, how I know is because I saw Lucario's attack fell right here. So, there we go. Now Lucario's attack is +1, and that's a pretty good start for Lucario. Now Blue Breath, I think he's kind of contemplating what Pokemon he wants to put, or he's contemplating what move Lucario should do. I don't know if he has Ice Punch on it or not, and I don't know if... Alright, so he's probably punching in some calcs right now, and I'm going to check to see who's faster, Lucario, so we can see what Blue Breath has to deal with. Okay, so he is base speed 90 on speed on Lucario. And let's see Salamence. Salamence, I think, is base 100, but I could be wrong. I was correct. My memory was correct on that. So, Salamence is 10 points faster. Ooh, that brick break is going to be painful. Alright. What a painful entrance. Alright. So far, not really a good start on Blue Breath's end. But maybe the match might start brightening up a little bit. But so far, I'm gonna have to give Locurance 65% probability of winning. I'm not gonna give him 80 or 70 or 90 yet. I'm gonna wait until the match progresses. We don't even know what these two Pokemon are yet. So I think it'd be a little early to call the match, but I figured that a probability would be appropriate. So the probability is slightly leaning in Locurance column, if you will. 65% right now. Now, I don't know who's faster, Dragonite or Salamence. So, Salamence, if I remember, is base speed 100. Dragonite base speed is, I'll take a look right now. Base speed is 80, so Salamence is faster. So, if Salamence has a potent move to deal against Dragonite, that means that that means that Blue Breath, as well as his Dragonite, is not going to have a good day. Okay. I think Blue Breath is kind of juggling in his mind what he wants to do right now. I don't know. There is one way Blue Breath can possibly slide by, and that's if for two things. A, so Salamence doesn't knock out Dragonite, or two, Dragonite is Choice Scarfed. Those are the two ways that Blue Breath can get out of this. I guess you could say this is a kind of a conundrum, if you will. A little bit of a conundrum. Yeah, so there we go. Dragon Claw is going to do a lot. It's going to prove fatal against Lcurance's Tyranitar. Now, I don't know. Alright, so he's going to pull in Salamence. He wants to do Intimidate, so that way Intimidate can lower down Dragonite's attack by -1. And Dragonite is probably... Okay, Dragonite might do two things. Dragonite might switch, or Dragonite might do a move. I don't know if Dragonite is Choice Scarfed. I don't know if it's Choice Scarfed or not. If it is, then maybe it has some sort of, I guess you can say, some probability of knocking out Salamence, but that... Alright, so I guess Lcurance was kind of predicting Lucario to come in, but I think the Dragon Claw would have been appropriate here, because Blue Breath was kind of in trouble here. But now, thanks to that one gaffe, Blue Breath has kind of increased his probabilities now to about 60% now. So, 60% probability that Blue Breath may take this very match. Now, Hippowdon has Ice Fang, and I don't know who's faster. Let me check in my decks. Dragonite is base 80, Hippowdon is base 47. Well, that's a pretty good... Well, Mantra's pretty good. That's pretty healthy. Pretty healthy margin of error. Yeah, if Dragonite was able to knock out Hippowdon, then that would have been nice, but... Alright, so Hippowdon did, slack off, and now it's going to do, something else. It's probably going to do... Let me think here. Hippowdon is going to switch into Pelipper. Ooh, nice. And the Thunder Punch. really good prediction on Blue Breath's behalf. He's really closing in on Alcarance's. He's really closing in on Alcarance now. So this is a pretty critical moment for Alcarance as of right now. He's closing in. Hippowdon. And Blue Breath is starting to etch it from 60 to 70% of a probability to win. Now chances are getting a little bit brighter for Blue Breath. So, Earthquake is going to do very little damage to Conkeldurr, since Bulk Up increases attack and defense. So there we go. And Conkeldurr is kind of a bulky Pokemon to begin with. So yeah, it's yeah. All right, so Earthquake. Conkeldurr, wow, that bulk can take you to a lot of good places. All right, Drain Punch. Oh, wow. Well, Minichu. Yeah, there's about a 90% chance that Blue Breath is going to take this match. 90%. GG, Blue Breath has won the semi-final match here. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the final match, which is going to be Mickens vs Blue Breath. So we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roy Rogers News channel for further tournament commentary. Oh, well, we're on tape. We are back. Hello. We're at the final match. Blue Breath vs Mickness. Alright, great. So, I think that Dragonite is going to switch, predicting some sort of ice move. And if Dragonite's not going to switch, then it might have superpower under its belt. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen here. Now, I don't know. Alright, so Dragonite's base speed 80, I think? Yeah, 80. So, Mamoswine is base speed. Alright, Stealth Rocks. Nice. Alright, so base speed. Oh, both of them are base speed 80. Alright, great. So Vaporeon is going to be coming in on MKNS's side as well. I PM'd a guy, and I asked, did I pronounce your name correctly? It's like, nah, this is how you're supposed to pronounce it, and both of us had kind of a nice chuckle, so there we go. Alright, so anyways, Bon QQ. Now I don't know if this is the same Gengar that was used the last match, but if it is, then we know that Gengar has Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, Substitute, and Pain Split. So, there we go. Protection. Alright. Ooh, do I see a Pain... Oh yeah, I see a Pain Split coming. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, so Vaporeon is going to protect here. I think either going to protect or it's going to switch. And Gengar, I think, is going to do either Focus Blast or Shadow Ball. So there we go. Gengar is going to be doing Shadow Ball here. Ooh, Scald. Alright. Alright, so there's its base stat, 110 in special attack, which is a pretty impressive thing for Vaporeon here. So Vaporeon is going to try to pull off another wish. Can it do it? Can Vaporeon be able to pull off another wish? Scald! Wish and Scald. Alright. Now I think Blue Breath might... Alright, so Blue Breath is going to be pulling in a substitute here. And Vaporeon is just going to keep using Scald here. Yeah, something tells me that a pain split is coming. Just the structure of the match tells me that there's going to be a pain split. Yep. And I don't think that that MKNS saw that coming. At least I don't think he did. So Blue Breath might do two options. Option 1, substitute. Option 2, Shadow Ball. Or he can do Pain Split, which is fine, Now, MKNS, I think what he needs to do is two things. Either 1 wish, or 2 protect, or 3 sack Vaporeon. So those are the 3 things that MKNS needs to do. So, good prediction on his behalf. Although he's alright, that pain split's going to be very, very painful. Ooh, and yes, the pun was intended. Very, very painful. That pain split's going to be so bad. MKNS, he better be faster. Alright, he probably has a choice scarf on that. So there we go, he was able to knock out Blue Breath's Gengar, which was pretty threatening. So, there we go. Who's going to come next? It's either going to be Mamoswine or 4 of the mystery Pokemon that we still don't know. Well, actually, 1 of the mystery Pokemon that we don't know. There are currently 4 mystery Pokemon in Mamoswine. So, Mamoswine could come in, but Blue Breath, I think, is kind of punching in calcs right now. Alright, so Mamoswine is going to come in. Mamoswine is probably going to do something along the lines of Earthquake or Icicle Crash predicting Dragonite, or I don't know if there's Stealth Rock set up in this match yet, but if there isn't, then I think Blue Breath is going to start doing that. As for Tyranitar, I do think that Tyranitar is going to switch. There's a very moderate to high probability here that Tyranitar is going to switch based upon the information that's here in the match. So Vaporeon's going to come in. Mamoswine's going to be doing Earthquake, alright. And there were Stealth Rocks already in the match. And the Earthquake did a lot. So, now MKNS has a few options here. Either one, go into Dragonite. Two, and I wouldn't suggest this, I would not suggest Mamoswine. I would not suggest MKNS pulls in Tyranitar. I would not suggest that. Option 3 is pull in one of the mystery Pokemon, if one of the mystery Pokemon can be able to withstand a Mamoswine. MKNS and Blue Breath are in pretty equal footing, although Blue Breath does have a slight edge. Alright, so MKNS decided to pull in one of his mystery Pokemon. Now, Mamoswine's base speed is 80. Let's go ahead and look at Reunculus's base speed. Base speed 30. Okay, so MKNS, he has to rely on the fact that Reunculus is going to survive. It's going to survive whatever Mamoswine throws at it. And if it does, then it could be able to do Focus Blast and knock out Mamoswine. That's the best case scenario for MKNS. The worst case scenario for MKNS is that Mamoswine is going to be doing Icicle Crash, and Icicle Crash is going to knock out. Or flinching. That's also a pretty bad thing as well. Alright, so Mamoswine is going to go directly into Dragonite. Reunculus might do Focus Blast here, or Recover. It seems like the common set for Reunculus is Focus Blast, Recover, and some Psychic move. Some people like to do Psychic, some people like to do Psystrike. I've seen Reunculus being ran in both ways, and the fourth move slot, I've seen people run it with Calm Mind as well. So, there we go. Whatever is your preference on Reunculus. Whatever is your preference. And MKNS's preference is about to be shown right here in the match. But we do know that Reunculus has Recover, so there's one of the moves there. Alright, so Reunculus is going to switch into Tyranitar and Dragonite. I don't know what Blue Breath is going to do here. Dragon Claw, which is not a bad move as far as coverage is concerned. Yeah, Tyranitar is not surviving a directed Dragon Claw. Now, I don't know if... Okay, I don't see any leftovers here. That probably means that this Dragonite is Choice Banded. And if that's the case, then... oh boy, MKNS is in for some trouble if that Dragonite is still alive in that match. He is in for some trouble. Especially if this Dragonite has superpower. Ooh! This is going to be a bad day for MKNS. It's going to be a really good day for Blue Breath, but it's going to be a terrible day for MKNS. Dragonite is going to go into another Mamoswine. Ooh, nice, the Icicle Shard. I think Icicle Shard goes first if I remember the move mechanic correctly. I do know about Icicle Crash, but Ice Shard, I think the move goes first. Alright, so there's the Earthquake, and... alright. MKNS was able to pull off a knockout. Now, MKNS just has to hope the Dragonite doesn't have superpower. If Blue Breath pulls in Dragonite, run. That is my advice. Run as fast as possible. Predict a superpower. Because I sense that if Dragonite's Choice Bandit, it probably has superpower under its belt, and you do not want to get in the way of a superpower from a Dragonite. Now, Blue Breath, I think, is kind of weighing some options here. I think he's doing some calcs. So, there we go. This one is going to get very interesting, I'm going to tell you that right now. Especially Dragonite, especially Blue Breath. Blue Breath is, I think, punching in some mental calcs here. And, yeah, if I were Blue Breath, I'd be in a bit of a conundrum as well. Now, let's see here. I don't know what the 3 other mystery Pokemon are, so I cannot tell you. Alright, I cannot tell you the probabilities, but Lucario's coming in. Now, I don't know if Lucario has Bullet Punch or not. Actually, Lucario's faster than Mamoswine, so it doesn't even need Bullet Punch. It can just do Meteor Mash, or I don't know what this Lucario runs. Vacuum Wave is good too. Alright, Vacuum Wave did prove fatal against Mamoswine. So from here on, MKNS, he has to be super careful about Blue Breath's Dragonite. He has to knock out Blue Breath's Dragonite in order to have some sort of chance. I mean, if you want, I could tell you the probabilities right now, but they're not good for MKNS. I would have to say, due to the information provided here on this very match, I'm going to give Blue Breath 70% of a probability of taking the match away. 70% as of right now. MKNS better do something drastic in order to save his chances. This is going to be a good day for Blue Breath, but it's going to be a really bad day for MKNS. Alright, Reunculus. Now, Reunculus, I think, may have Focus Blast. I think it may have Focus Blast. It might have some sort of Psychic move, like Psyshock or Psychic itself. The move, Psychic. Focus Blast. Alright, there we go. So I predicted one of the moves. So, Focus Blast and Recover. Blue Breath is probably going to do Dragon Claw here. I can see it from a mile away. Alright. MKNS decided to do Psychic itself rather than Psyshock, which is not a problem. Yeah, alright. So, Recovers, Focus Blast, and Psychic. Alright. Reunculus is able to live out Dragonite's Dragon Claws. Alright. If Reunculus is able to live out the Dragon Claws, then there is a chance that MKNS is able to knock out the Dragonite, and then the probabilities is not going to be 70% of the probability. It's going to be more of like a 60% chance that Blue Breath is going to win, but at least for MKNS, the percentage is going to be down by about 10 points, or 10 percentage points. But as of right now, as the match is right now at this particular state, there's about a 70% chance. So this is a very tense moment for a lot of MKNS fans that are watching here. For a lot of Blue Breath fans, I'm not saying that this is going to be a walk in the park either. Blue Breath has to try to maneuver some of his Pokemon so that way he can be able to catch MKNS off guard as well. So I can feel the tension on both sides of this match. So there you go. Dragon Claw. Ooh, Dragon Claw is gonna. So, MKNS, he might be trying to do PP stalling at this point. I don't know. If I was MKNS, I would probably do Psychic now. I'd probably do Psychic right now because this is going to be a very tight match. Now I don't know how much PP Dragon Claw has, but I sense that MKNS is targeting the PP of Blue Breath. Now, Recover, if I remember correctly, has 10 XP. Let's see here. Tell you in a moment. Recover has about 10 PP. Alright, so Rionculus decided to do its move, and Dragonite is out. That was quite a daring move on MKNS, but now, thanks to that one maneuver, Blue Breath's probabilities of winning went down from 70 to 60%. But still a pretty high percentage though. So MKNS, he still has to do a few steps in order to gain that edge again. It's going to be very tense for MKNS. Alright. Dragon Claw, which is not going to be effective because Lucario is also a Steel type as well as a Fighting type, so there we go. Lucario was able to live out the Dragon Claw. Alright. Okay. MKNS, I have some bad news for you. Blue Breath, I'm now going to give Blue Breath 55% of a chance that he's going to win. 55%. This Lucario is a physical one, alright. So what are the other two Pokemon? Well, the other two Pokemon are, one of them is Conkeldurr. Okay, thanks to that one Pokemon, now it's like 80% probability. 80. Alright, and thanks to Lucario's health here, now I'm gonna have to give Blue Breath 99.9% chance that Blue Breath is going to win. There we go. GG. Alright. So, that concludes the match. Congratulations to Blue Breath, and we're going to sign off of this tournament video. So, anyways, this is Raj's channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased, Roy Rogers News.